Off a day. And welcome to this regular board meeting of the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation, PBS Guam, KGTF Channel 12. Today's date is July 27, 1 p.m. State your name as we go around the table. Donovan Brooks, Chair.
Right, Clifton Netadog, Board of Trustee member.
Judy Flores, Secretary.
Rosemary Clement.
Sean Camacho, Studio Supervisor.
Lorraine Hernandez, Operations Manager.
Gary Encarnacion, GM.
Valerie Nicholas, Administrative Officer.
Thank you. You have the minutes of June 22nd in your packets. Hopefully, because I'm late, everyone will have had the opportunity to fully review them. Seeking a motion to approve. You can always make corrections at a later time.
We're good. A second. You want to move?
No, I can't.
Okay. Okay. I second the motion.
So we first will make the motion. So
Okay.
you're going to motion to approve the minutes of.
Okay. All right. Motion to approve the minutes of, what was this?
June 22nd.
June 22nd.
July. Oh,
No, the minutes of June.
Yeah.
Please 22nd.
So we have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes of June 22nd.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you. And as has happened in the past, if you should, at a later time, review the minutes and say, oh, that didn't happen or it didn't happen that way, we always have the option of correcting that at the next meeting.
Got it.
And you did say Mary Flora was on her way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Gary?
All right. Good afternoon, half a day, and happy belated Liberation Day to our board and everyone here in the meeting. This is my general manager's report for today, July 27, 2026. We'll start off with the accounting and admin. There was an approved fiscal year 2027 budget. The approved budget amount for fiscal year 2027 has been finalized and set at $1,445,776.
Oh, that's in June. I'm sorry, no, I don't think I have. I just have the agenda. And I have purchase order things and,
There.
oh, okay, it's at the bottom, I'm sorry. Okay.
Should be in the bottom.
Thank you.
Okay, Chair, I'm going to repeat it again. Start from the beginning.
Please.
Approve fiscal year budget 2027. The budget approved for FY 2027 has been finalized and set at $1,445,776. In our engineering section,
Did we have anybody, did we have to attend any type of review? You know, I see GVB getting called in. Did they call us in?
No.
No?
they
This is
called
the-
me up.
This is the government of Guam budget.
Call me on the phone though.
This amount, this
Yes.
100,000, 400,000, okay. 1 million.
Engineering and infrastructure, Typhoon Bavi, as we just all experience. Our assessment and operational status, no major damages were reported at either here in our studio or the transmitter site in Barrigada following Typhoon Bavi. While awaiting the restoration of utility power, the team successfully maintained operations by working out of our GPO site. Full normal operations resumed on July 14th,
Well, what day did you lose power?
the day typhoon hit.
I know, I can't remember the date.
I think, yeah, it was right after, it was after July 4th weekend. What day was that?
July 6th.
July 6th, there you go.
July 10th?
July 6th,
Oh, so you had it off for a week,
yeah,
yeah.
so. But we were able to maintain our working operation. Transmitter site air conditioning upgrade. We had installed the 2 out of the 4 new aircon units at the transmitter site and has been completed. And the other 2 units are currently undergoing testing. The remaining 2 units are scheduled for installation in the near future. That would bring it up to 4 new air conditioning units in the transmitter sites. Brand new. Transmitter procurement today, we're going to be asking for your board. We have a board action request. The procurement process for the new transmitter has been officially completed following detailed technical consultation with head engineer John Munya and MCS, our engineering support team, who will manage the installation for us. Again, we are bringing this to the board to discuss and formally approve the selected vendor. Our production and development, Isang Song production progress and extension. We completed the voiceover section of this, the Chamorro voiceover, tracking all the puppet characters in the pilot episode, and is officially complete. We also have a Kaha extension. They have granted an extra 14-day extension due to typhoons in Laku back then, moving our final completion deadline for the pilot project activities to August 14. Production remains on track to meet the August 14 deadline in spite of Typhoon Bavi, with the full series premiere anticipated for November 2026. On to the next page. Grants. The ANA grant, or the Administration for Native Americans Preservation Grant. We are now currently working on this. Our development team, namely Roselle, is on top of this right now. She's been going through training and all the different things that she needs to do to get this done. The ANA has released the NO, or the NOFOs or NOFOs for the 2026 Native American Language Preservation and Maintenance Grant, offering up to $900,000 over a 3-year period. Board action today, though, because of this, there requires a board action that will need formal board approval to submit a proposal targeting the Chamorro language preservation and media development under this grant. So we'll take action on this right after my report. The Public Media Bridge Fund, they are back, and we've had some meetings with them. We're also now exploring the chance of us, an opportunity for the Public Media Bridge Fund, which offers up to now another $500,000 for new operational and strategic collaborations with non-public media entities. And also within this, we are looking to have a local partnership because this Public Media Bridge Fund requires a project. The project we have in mind right now is to have a local news partnership. Evaluating right now the potential partnership with a local news organization to integrate regional news and programming into our broadcast lineup using this grant. PBS Mystery Drama Station opportunity. It's a murder mystery gala. Right now, PBS, this is from Roselle. She had this idea of having a mystery drama. Multi-platform marketing has opened an RFP for $20,000 station grant designed to drive streaming engagement for mystery dramas on PBS app and Passport. This $20,000 is you need to have a event that basically is a mystery drama event where you can have dinner and within that dinner you can solve a murder mystery. Of course, fictional. Nobody's gonna get killed, but yeah, it's part of something that we're looking into now. The proposal is we're submitting a proposal to host an immersive murder mystery dinner gala in mid-November, the only time it can be done. Selection notifications will be issued by September 24, 2026 of this year, and we've already applied for this. Again, if we get this 20,000, we can do that. Falak Motna.
Wait, excuse me, Carrie.
Yes.
We're trying to get a grant for 20,000, but we have to have this event, which is going to cost money. So,
Yes. So that money has to be used from there. It's the only way you can get a 20,000 if you basically create an event. The idea is because it's an event and it's supposed to be a dinner event, by creating that dinner event into the actual gala, if we do the gala, then this can be a two birds with one stone kind of thing, where we have the gala night that we can present and we have the murder mystery that can be done.
two different things.
Two different things in one night. Yeah.
Oh,
And it also is meant to promote our passport programming.
Yes.
yeah. Should do that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Falak Motna Family Reunification Program MOU has been executed. $20,250 MOU has been signed between PBS Guam and BOSA or BCCS to develop and deliver the Falak Motna Family Reunification Program. Jennifer Stafford is coordinating with the agency representatives to establish an August start date and will provide monthly metric reports to track project reach and impact. Every time we have a board meeting, this will be now all tracked.
What exactly is this
This
program?
this is basically a music and movement for the kids who are without.
It's a continuation of something that we're already
Yeah,
doing.
we're doing, yeah. Basically, we're offering it now to foster children in these shelters. Liberation, broadcast, pivot, and sponsorship. My hands up again to the production team, who, in fact, we were 101% prepared for doing a liberation parade. Unfortunately, due to Typhoon Bavi, that had to be canceled, which is totally understandable. But our team here, our production team, was able to pivot, and this was during Typhoon Bavi. We were able to pivot and create something out of what we have, including some that we already use. And thank God we had that the takes that we had in San Antonio to help support this video that came out for the tribute. And again, my kudos to the team and everyone that went through this. Sean and his PBS production guys have really worked so hard in getting this in the time frame needed. They only had really a small amount of time to get everything done. They dug through a lot of the archives and just wanted to present something, and rather than not. And with that said, because of that, we still maintain and secured some funding for this, which goes in a total of 13,500 in support of the broadcast. So again, this is from our PBS production team that created and did this. We're actually airing this, continuing, and I think there's another report for that later on. We're still going to be airing this throughout the month of August.
Did we have to return any money?
Some money was just, so Bank of Guam gave us 5,000, but they said because this had a new pricing, what do you call it? Pricing, its own different pricing. It's not the liberation price anymore.
Right.
So because they gave 5,000 and the top tier for that new pricing that came out was 2,500. So they said, keep the 5,000, 2,500 we'll put it through there. And then the rest of 2,500 that you have there will go to whatever you guys would need in the future from Bank of Guam. So they did that.
Nice.
We did lose GVB, which is 10,000. And I think we also still maintain Coast 360, which is 1,000. So yeah, we did lose some money, but we didn't lose it all.
Well, as I noted to Gary earlier, we reached out to people and promised them a parade in return for money. When the parade was canceled, it was clear to me that we couldn't charge them parade rates for what was eventually decided upon the half-hour video or whatever video it was. So, yeah, I knew we couldn't just leave it as it was. We had to do something. I'm glad that you guys were able to, through working with them, secure some of that donation, and we'll go back to GVB in the future.
Yeah. All right, moving forward. Community pop-up outreach and brand strategy. So for the past month, we've been trying to get into the community on different occasions, and I did share it in our conversations in our chat groups about what we're doing with going to the malls, being part of the community by joining all these different pop-ups. And so PBS has been included to most of the pop-ups. Recently, we had 2, and this all happened at the Micronesia Mall. We were giving away PBS Kids t-shirts to visitors who liked our social media page and downloaded the PBS app. So they basically come to our booth, and we have QR codes there. They discuss it with us, and we get to meet the community. And once they do the scanning of the QR codes and downloading the app, we would give them a gift. If they've joined us in Instagram, Facebook, then we give them shirts. So we had a good amount of people that came over and signed up and follows us on Instagram and Facebook. So we want to do more of these because I think this is one way we can, and we've been doing it as we have that GPO section, our GPO stall, but we want to do more of these also within the Micronesia Mall when they have the opportunity to have these outreaches, only so it can help our membership growth go up. Our passport, our branding for PBS, that's the mission here, to go back out and get everybody to see that we are well and alive. There are a lot of people who that we discussed with that went there and thought PBS was closed. I mean, I'd say 60% of people feel that PBS is closed and we're not operational. So it's good to go back to the community and and show that we're well up and running.
But Gary.
Yes.
I saw a boy the other day with a Sesame Street t-shirt. Do we have that? Where would they?
No, we don't.
No, okay.
But we will have a Sesame Street event soon.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be part of. Okay. Now, where was I? Community pop-up event. Yeah. So basically this drives up station membership and app downloads, converting everyday viewers into long-term supporting members and active users of our streaming services like PBS Passport. All right. Now, digital and multimedia operations, again, local content execution, the 82nd Guam Liberation Tribute, the Munya brothers had went ahead and started a lot of the prepping for all of these. We are currently scheduled to run on YouTube on that day. And then we now, I believe, are also running this in our station until August. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. I believe it's every Friday in August.
And with that said, also, I do believe KOAM is also airing our own tribute as we move forward. We're launching a new PBS Guam merch store. This is to build this new merch store to be able to sell what we have in stock, like jackets, the liberation shirts, hats, sweaters. I believe we also have the bigger thick jackets. What do you call those? Bombers?
Like a bomber jacket, yeah.
So we're gonna have a separate merch store, and it's gonna add more. We're gonna add more to this. We're gonna ask for designs just like these polo shirts with floral PBS on it. We're gonna start designing these new things that we would want to put up there for people to
Where would you be selling these things?
online.
Oh,
We have a website, shop.pbs.org, that's being prepped right now.
oh.
So
Can a nonprofit do that? I mean, can we?
as long as we, I guess, it's a donation.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, an in-kind, or what it support, just like a member, right? How does it work?
We're gonna sell the items.
Yeah, like the liberation shirts.
It would have to be by the amount
Yeah.
that we bought it for.
Yeah,
But we're upping it as a donation,
Donation.
$25. Yeah.
yeah,
So we can't sell it at $25.
okay.
Yeah, that's why we say $25 per donation, and then you get a shirt.
So $25 for donation, you get
Yeah.
a shirt.
See, it all depends. Right now, there's a lot of things that's change with the audit. That's why we haven't closed the audit. We're still, they're trying to do it by the end of this month, but because of the gas fee, there's new things with the audit that's happening. So we're coming across a lot of things that's different. Okay, so
Yeah, I think that.
By this
so,
board-
I mean, one thing, if I donate $100, you give me a shirt,
Yeah,
that's
shirt,
fine.
yeah.
But calling it
sell.
a merchandise shop doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound like a nonprofit thing.
I think we use donation at
Donation, yeah.
$25.
It's like a
We sold it
donation.
down
Yeah.
at,
I guess it's the name, merch shop. It sounds like the Gap or like a store.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure what the exact mechanism, but National has also begun selling merch
Yeah, in their-
They are?
Yes.
I just,
I saw it
I'm
on
like
the,
super
I
ethical.
got the
So-
idea from
It's not
our
profit, that's what I'm saying.
Austin
It's like, yeah.
our Austin trip. I did see some merches being sold.
Yeah.
Are other stations
You
doing
can
that?
sell, but you have
Yes.
to sell at the price, you know? But
Like
that's why
where?
we say donation. If you donate a donation at $25, you get this.
but you just can't sell me a shirt for $25.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it always happened like that in the past.
This is National's official.
Yeah, their price is $24, $27.
but it's not like I go to a store and buy that, okay?
no.
I
It's not
have
like-
to,
Cannot,
I
you
have to
cannot.
donate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's probably.
I think that,
doing
I'd
donation.
like to be clear about
That's
that.
it. Can you check what their thing is? Is it
I'm not
donation?
against fundraising, but
No, just standard purchases.
see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
I'm like super ethical.
Maybe that's what they're saying. It says every purchase supports PBS Guam, so, and PBS. So maybe we can do that. Cause their price is at 24, 26. I don't know, how much is the shirts? We don't know.
25.
We don't know why their price is different, you know. It's 27,
Yeah, and it can't
they have
be
different.
exorbitant. I mean, they can't be,
Because in the past, when we used to sell in the office, you know, like the books, PBS, the Elmo stuffs and Big Bird stuffs in the past, it's the price plus 10% because of shipping and things like that. maybe that's what we could do.
Yeah. I
Are
think,
you asking if it's legally?
pardon me?
Are you asking if it's legal?
Yeah, if it's ethical. Yeah, I'm
No, it's
very
legal.
concerned with.
As long as
ethics.
as long as the revenue goes to supporting the mission, it's legal.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's
Well,
a
we can
$10
check.
shirt and we're asking a $25 donation, I don't know. I think we have to be super careful
For
about.
nonprofit, yes.
Yes, I think we have to be super
We
careful.
can just check,
Okay.
revenue and tax. And
Okay, so let's make sure we
that's nice.
dot the i's and cross the t's before we open the store.
Absolutely.
Store.
Okay?
We'll just look into what PBS National has done and then kind of talk to.
But there's that saying there at the
Yeah.
bottom that he
Yeah.
says that in support of PBS. So,
Right.
you know,
So-
if you make this purchase, it support PBS. So I think that's the wording.
Okay. All right, moving forward.
It's very expensive.
Yes.
All right.
Very expensive.
National Production Asset Library Licensing, we submitted RFQ documentation, including 3 quotes to secure enterprise asset library licensing required for worldwide rights, national PBS broadcast clearance, and YouTube OTT monetization. It's going to be on our, I believe, is that on it? Okay. So yeah, this is basically for use of licensing our own video, audio, all that stuff to be monetized online, for YouTube and all that stuff.
Why do we need this?
It's a PBS
Yeah.
requirement.
So PBS requirement,
For any
and
broadcast.
it also can flag us on YouTube if we don't. So we won't be able to. I mean, copyright infringement, that kind of stuff. This one gives us the license for all the video, audio that we use. So basically, like on YouTube, if you were to stream something and something is playing in the background and it hears like a commercial song, it flags it, and then it, if you use a video, you grab a video from somebody and you put it on your video, it detects it as a copyright infringement, and it can take your video down or even your monetization as well.
So is this something that we have to pay for?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know one way or the other what this is, so.
Yeah, basically it's just to be able to go digital on YouTube, and I think even the app in the future when
But
we
it's a
put our
requirement by PBS now
yeah.
for any broadcast.
So who do we go to for 3 quotes? Who?
We have
We went through our insurance.
we'll have it in our procurement section.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Online donorship growth retention. Right now, year-to-date donations reach 6,093, anchored by a strong performance in June, totaling 1,039.02. Over a month, revenue growth grew by 45% over in May, driven primarily by a 39 increase in the average donation size from $14.95 now to $20.78. Donor retention improved drastically, with active recurring cancellations dropping by 75% from 4 down to just 1, and holding a recurring base steadily at 47 active plans that are rotating and donating every month. So in that is there's just a little form table of our donations happening online and people supporting us and
But
giving.
this also includes Jen's class.
Yes. The music and movement class. That's part of that too, right?
Yes.
All right, that's the end of my general manager's report.
When it says recurring plan, is that like a recurring donation?
Yes.
Yeah,
Every
people
month.
that, yeah.
So they can sign up for monthly donation, then they might cancel.
Yeah. So right now we have
Yeah,
47.
we have one that canceled.
We have one that just canceled, but we have
Yeah.
47 that are donating every month. And we're trying to build on that. We want to build more on that. That's why we want to do more of the going to the communities and showing up our save our station feel.
Okay. That's it.
I'm good.
Thank you. In front of you are the profit and loss balance sheets.
Oh, here. Profit and loss. Give me the papers.
Lorraine, is there anything in here that we need to be concerned about?
Nothing much. I mean, everything's moving. I mean, what we're doing is we're just trying to spend the money down for the CSG, the community service grant, because it has to be spent by the end of this September. So other than that.
On the Gov Guam appropriation, the first line, page 1, down 38,000.
37, yeah.
What,
ARP, we don't have the funding anymore.
Why?
It expired.
Pardon me?
That's 2021.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
2021
Okay.
funding,
okay.
well, there's, the second line is ARP appropriations.
right.
And the first line is Gov Guam appropriations.
Right.
What's the difference?
We don't have our two positions that hasn't been filled, which is the camera operator and the clerk typist.
So I'm just wondering, the negative 38,000, does that reflect a change in what we spent or what we received?
That's spent. Because we still have, this is until July, month of July, so we still have 2 more months.
So that 37,759 reflects 2 positions that are
Yes.
not filled?
Yes.
You mean this represents these 2 employees? The
Yes.
cameraman and the secretary? Or
Yes.
okay, clerical person, okay. Are you looking for people for that or?
It's up to, we have it down at DOA for recruitment. We're just waiting for DOA.
Oh, they refer people to you, yeah, like an employment
Yeah,
agency,
they screen whoever applied for the position, they have to screen it. And the top 5, they will give us the application. Then we do interviews and pick which qualifies.
Is that standard operating procedure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And these people will be
GovCon
GovCon
employees.
employees as opposed to the other people, okay.
I have nothing further. Questions, comments?
Underwrite. What's the preschool development grant?
That's public health.
Oh. So we are like the mediator for all the stuff public health buys, right? We're the ones that figure it all out and buy it, but, okay.
Anything further? Anyone?
I'd like to move to approve it pending comments. If our treasurer has anything.
Sure. So we have a motion to accept the balance sheet and profit and loss today's meeting. Pending any correction, should our treasurer raise any flags?
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Before we move on to new business, we talked about the passport program. We just touched on it here at the meeting a couple of times, but what are we doing to make people out in the community aware that this passport program exists now?
We have the GPO, and we have our several. That's why I wanted to share that the community pop-up will be more moving forward. We'll be going out to places have crowds.
But are we doing anything? Like, we have a television station. Are we?
Yeah, I mean, do we have an ad on PBS for passport?
We have some stuff that cycles on the channel. We haven't been as good about updating it, but we're working towards like moving a little more promotion on that, because National gives us like a monthly, or I forget if it's monthly or quarterly, like passport update to run.
I'm also in talks to get a billboard. One of the billboards will to be able to probably close them maybe for 6 months or a year, where we can use to promote most of our different things. And then that's where we're going to put a lot of the membership information and branding.
I think an ad on our PBS, it's like when you open Netflix, they have like 50 movies they show, like a little bleep of a variety of, of course, I'm mostly interested in drama, but nature, a lot of independent films, a lot of that stuff is on Passport. And I would think if you have actual commercial on PBS saying you could get all this for a very little donation, I mean, a very small donation. I think people are watching PBS, watch television. So it seems to me it'd be cost effective to use our PBS to advertise this fabulous array of stuff that's on PBS Passport that nobody else has.
Let's make a commercial with Rosemary. No, I totally agree, and I think we're missing.
My whole life.
I think we're missing an opportunity where we dictate all the terms. We have these little 30 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever between programs where we can stuff them with, this is Passport. This is what it can do for you. If it runs 10 times a day or 12 times a day, that's great for us. And it doesn't cost us anything. So while I agree that the billboards are a great idea, and I'd like to see us reaching out in a variety of ways to broaden PBS awareness, I think that we need to look right here. We got a television station. Let's use those minutes, use those seconds
people
as marketing.
Making programs and shows about people in Guam. Well, they don't have to do anything but get it together and put it on television. They just have to cut little snippets of a variety of different kinds of shows that are on Passport.
Well, you got 10, 15 seconds to make your point. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make people aware.
Different times you can have snippets of different kinds of programs, drama, science, nature. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Some thought would go into it. It doesn't have to be,
and it doesn't cost us anything.
Well, it'll cost us the time and the manpower, but as far as cost-effective advertising goes, we can't get more cost-effective because it's essentially
it's our own people.
We don't pay for the broadcast time.
Yeah.
So it's long been the board's opinion, I believe, that we don't utilize these little 10 seconds here, 5 seconds there as well as we could. We could really we can take that time and put a message out, no matter what the message is, beyond just this is KGTF, Channel 12. We got to kind of go beyond that and get the best value of that 10 or 15 seconds. So yeah, I'd like to see that in the future, marketing for the station. So that was, I started out on passport awareness. The other thing I wanted to touch on old business was renovation status. Gary, we have this renovation plan. I think what I'd like to ask for is a monthly update on where we stand. Even if there's nothing new, then just tell us that there's nothing new, but I'd like to see us moving along, trying to pick up some pieces of that plan that we've already got on the shelf.
Yes.
So I understand if you're not prepared to do so today, but at the next meeting could give us an idea of, we have the architectural and engineering done. What's next on the list? What can we possibly address? Where can we find grant funding to address it? That type of thing. So yeah, next meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, new business. Anyone have questions on the renovation before we move on? Nope, okay. Insurance. Don't we have that already?
Yeah, this was already discussed on the last.
Yeah, but where's the quote?
Oh no, the quote is being done by AM. We're waiting.
Where's the, we got the quote?
No, we didn't. There's no quotes yet. We're awaiting this one. Kelly? Yeah. So we're awaiting
So
this.
how are you gonna prove it? There's no approval then.
Yeah, there's no approval on this right now. All right, so this E&O is already on I believe right now we're waiting on quotes from the AM Insurance. So we'll probably have to get that on the next board meeting. We're waiting for 3 quotes from them. They'll provide us who can provide, and we'll make decisions on that. Yeah.
Our CSR,
Yeah.
that is elected.
Yeah, so yeah, so basically that one is, we've submitted the insurance application to AM Insurance for that, and are awaiting response from the 3 quotes of 3 different insurance companies. We have been informed by our CSR, Bonita Blas, that it's a lengthy process and it will require time for review and approval. That's from our.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then it shouldn't be,
We thought it would be in time. This was announced this morning.
okay.
The enterprise plan, this is basically what we were talking about a while ago in our current Envato enterprise plan is expiring. We're going to be needing to renew, and that will be on our RFQ later on, the requisition for the 3 quotations that we'll tackle during our procurement process. But before that also, there was my GM report, there was the ANA Native American Language Preservation Grant, which needed board action. This is required for the grant to for us.
Sorry, we're backing up?
Yeah, sorry, because this was for the ANA grant for 900,000, and we just need board action. The grant requires the board to approve us to move forward.
It's not in the, you should always have it in the business. Yeah, it's not on the agenda for approval.
So that means we cannot approve it because it's not on the agenda?
He has it on his minute,
On my report. Yeah.
what do you need, board action?
Yeah, it's just needs board.
To submit the
This
proposal.
is a bit of proposal. It's required under requirements for the ANA. Then we move forward. Then Brazel's already in the process of putting everything together. But this was one of the actions or one of the things that needed to be done is to approve from the board to say that, yes, go ahead and move forward, and we will.
So you can add it on to your new business.
So we can just add it right here, right now?
Yeah, because he needs it to be approved.
Right. But normally, you don't add to the agenda once the meeting's in session.
We can host an emergency when needed.
Is this a time-sensitive issue?
Not necessarily. We're still processing.
Well,
We can wait till the next meeting?
We're doing probably not the next meeting.
The grant application period does close before the next meeting.
Before the next meeting it closes. So if we can get maybe an emergency one
Chair
after.
just added on the new business.
Okay, so we're going to add to new business, today's agenda. ANA, the Native American Language Preservation Grant
I thought that was already on the other.
proposal submission.
It's in his GM's report,
Oh.
but any approval has to be on the agenda.
Okay.
Okay, so just so we are on the record that we have added the Native American Language Preservation Grant Board Action Request for, to approve the submission of a proposal targeting Chamorro language preservation and media development. Okay. All right, so we can address that right now, yes. Somebody
So
will
this
leave.
approval is just to prove that we're going to get the grant.
No, we're
We're
submitting.
we're submitting an application for the grant.
Okay,
And
so that's the,
even though it says $900,000, we have no guarantee that it's going to be
But that's the
that.
highest that you can go.
Is that the,
We're
the
seeking
aggregate?
900, huh?
is that
Yes,
what the
it's-
total that's available or is
No,
that?
this is.
It's
what they-
300 over for each year. So 300 and over a 3-year period.
Okay. So I would need a motion to,
Okay, I'll make that motion. That we approve the submission of the ANA Native American Language Program for 3 years of funding. We don't have an RFP number.
no, we're not that far yet. It's not an RFP situation. We're submitting a request essentially.
So that is my motion.
Okay,
I will second.
all in favor, say aye. Aye.
All right, moving forward, we'll go into procurement FY 2026 RQ3.
Can I just ask one question?
RQ3 130.
Gary, before we
Yes.
move forward, Envato, what is the Envato?
So this is the
plan?
expiration of the asset licensing that we have. It will be on the procurement also today to renew.
Okay,
And basically, the Envato Enterprise Plan is what we're trying to get to that. I mean, we're trying to get a plan where moving forward, it can cover everything we need to broadcast digitally on YouTube. What we mentioned a while ago in the GM report.
I don't see
This
anything that
Envato
says
Enterprise
130.
Plan was just the name of the current one that we have. Well, we don't have Enterprise right now, but Envato is the company that we
130?
have now
That's for t-shirts.
that is holding or giving our royalty, what do you call it?
So what it is it's a stock service.
Okay.
So under the current plan we have, our licensing doesn't cover all the avenues which we actually distribute on, and it wasn't known about that until recently when we actually
don't see
monetized the YouTube, and we're looking into the legality of
Starts at
all of the
131.
different things. So our current plan doesn't have the proper licensing, but this new plan has the proper licensing. So even usage on the broadcast is technically problematic under our current plan. So what Kel has done is Kel has looked for plans which give us the proper licensing for the stock services that we use for our graphics, music, everything. Everything not produced by us that goes into our products is through some sort of stock service like this.
So music, background music,
stuff that is not subject to copyright.
yeah.
Yes.
So this is actually it's expiring this
It will be, our current one expires next month.
next month. So
Okay, and we're going to address this under
under procurement.
procurement. Okay, fine.
Okay, so there's no number for it. It's
Yeah.
just
But we have the number here.
making the motion. Okay.
So we'll move with FY 2026 RQ3 130.
But we don't have paper for it.
Yeah, it's here. Starts with this, it starts with the email. You see the email chain?
Going to, come back and approve it.
Yeah. So after that, pages following is the procurement.
There's a little tiny print here.
This was approved on the chat.
Oh, this is the
Due
T-shirt.
to the
Okay, yeah, yeah.
thought of Liberation Parade, we had to procure this early because we had to deliver the shirts. So all of that happened after the cancellation.
So we already bought these.
We bought it already before
Put it
the,
on
yeah,
the chat.
yeah, put on chat so we can move forward with it before, because
So we're here to ratify this
ratify,
particular.
yeah.
So I would like to make a motion that we approve the purchase as it was made with MVP Sportswear for a total of $3,450.
Please note the RFQ.
RFQ 130, RQ3 number 130.
A second.
Okay, so we have
This is
RQ3 130,
Yeah.
I mean,
MVP Sportswear in the amount of $3,450. Everybody got it? We've already approved this. We are just agreeing to the form and the previous approval. All in favor, say aye.
I
Aye. Thank you.
we paid all this money. The thing is, it's dated. You know what I mean? It's got a date on it. Look recently.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. And
Vintage.
everybody can get shirts.
Oh, maybe in 20 years when we're all dead.
Okay, so point of clarification.
Oh,
Yes.
Sorry.
Voting on the Envato, have we voted? I'm just,
We have not yet voted on that.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Involved, yeah. That's gonna be here.
It's on number 2 and the RFQ is set there. Then there's an RFQ for it, but it's on new business number 2.
Yeah, so
What's the number though? 131?
147.
44?
147.
7.
Oh, okay, it's on the bottom. Okay, got it.
Okay, let's go down the list. We're on RQ3 131.
That's the janitorial service?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go down the list.
You want to do that
That should
first?
be last then. We'll put that last, since that one.
They're gonna go back.
Yeah, we'll go back to that. So janitorial services for RQ, FY 2026 RQ3 131. This is for janitorial services at our Manilao station. Renewal is up. And so we do have the quotes here. JJ Global is our lowest.
What have we been using?
Yep.
Oh, the same one, just keeping them?
What have we been paying?
Did they raise the price?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were paying 500 a month, but now we're asking for 2 days.
2 days out of the week,
service.
because 1 week just,
It was only a 1-week service at 500 with supplies. So right now.
You
we
mean
moved
like toilet paper and paper towels and all that supplies, or not just cleaning supplies?
cleaning
Okay,
supplies and.
okay.
an additional 150 for 2 times now a week.
They provide our toilet paper?
Yes.
Really?
And tissue, all the
Paper towels.
towels.
Bags.
And
And the trash.
are you guys satisfied with their service?
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, we found, usually they want to rotate people, but
We found one person that we.
one, and if they're gonna move them, then, because we can terminate at any time. It's part of the contract.
Yeah, I noticed, I mentioned to someone earlier that all the waste baskets like in the back,
Always full, so
all
that's why we're doing
overflowing.
it 2 times a year.
Yeah, well, we have our cleaners on Wednesday, which is the middle of the week, right? And our meeting's always on Thursday, so everything's clean.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that
Yeah,
maybe you do need it twice a week. I mean,
Yeah, I
well,
do.
I mean, maybe you don't need a janitor. I don't know. Somebody can just empty the trash, but it's unsightly to see things overflowing and,
So it's from 500 to 650 for 2 times now a week, which is the lowest price is JJ Global, our current vendor, at $7,800 for 1 year.
do they like mop and
Yes,
stuff like
they
that?
vacuum, all, they clean the bathroom, all that stuff.
Or do they come Wednesday before after everyone leaves?
No, in the morning. They're here while we're working.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, I make a motion that we accept JJ Global for FY 2026 RQ3131 for cleaning services for $7,800 a year? Right? Yeah. Okay,
Second,
okay.
Okay, I'll second that.
all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Who does that person report to? Their cleaning person, is there a dedicated person in the station that is like, who they see? Here's my checklist, kind of thing. Who's,
People in the front.
It was me,
okay,
yeah. Now that we have, it was Bert before,
okay.
So now we have her.
so, we have a
She
new,
just started today.
yeah, we have a new, sections. So,
We'll give her that
that's gonna be one of her tasks.
Okay, so we want, I think, communication both ways. That person needs to be able to go to the station and say, am I doing my job well? And
Yeah,
the
there's a
station,
checklist that they have to, check
Yeah.
and sign every time they finish.
Yeah.
very good.
Okay, FY 2026 RQ3143 is and will be tabled for the meantime due to lacking in documents.
143.
Yeah, it's not, shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there, but that was on the.
Oh, no,
procurement list. It
janitorial
won't
we
be there.
did.
Which one was that?
That's
Generators?
Generators.
We're still waiting on responses from some of the vendors.
Oh, the C. We're waiting
That
on
and
it.
also some vendors need to provide
not
more information to it because a lot of them are also asking to, site visit, but it's not really required because I think installation should be separate from procurement. Yeah. They were thinking that they would
Not
need to.
really.
So
If we're buying a generator and.
You can just get the whole thing.
include it,
So that's why we
Nice
have,
quote, whatever
for
you're
generators, we're asking for generators right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if they're going to provide the installation, then it has to be together now. Remember how I said? If you do generator plus installation on your RFQs and send it out, then that's what they have to do. But now you're asking generator, then you're gonna come back and ask for installation?
I think that was the current RFQ. John sent.
Said it?
We're also trying to take our time. I mean, not really take our time, but this is very important because of, the typhoon and storm. But again, from what happened to us before, we're making sure every vendor is good and legit.
There was a vendor that Crystal Paco introduced me to when she was with the governor's office. He had been part of an operation that brought generators here after Mawar. And I'm just wondering, was he on the list? I sent his name to you. I sent his name to John.
Do you happen to know the business name?
No, not off the top of my head. It wasn't a business name. It was a
Oh, an individual.
individual.
No. Not sure.
His name was Edgar De Leon.
Edgar Delia, I don't recall on any of that.
I don't believe so. No.
This phone's always beeping. That's what I'm trying to talk about. No.
No.
They're listening to us. So Edgar De Leon has a track record with the government of Guam already.
Is he individual?
Well, he works with the company, but I was introduced to him as an individual. And he said that he would, even though it's not what he normally does, he would make a special effort because of who we were. Given his track record, I think it's important that we contact him and ask him, you know, are you in the game? You know, if he's already been bringing generators to Guam, you know,
Okay.
that's
Um,
worth a look.
He's with a company.
He has a company. Yeah, we're all just, I know what Lorraine's coming from too, from
Yeah.
the last person that worked individually, she, you know. But
He has a
maybe,
company in
since we're tabling this right now, we can look into it, yeah.
So John has his contact number.
Okay.
Okay.
He probably submitted if John has it. We just don't know, because there's some new names in there that I've never,
Yeah, I'm going through the names. I don't think I see him, but I'll double check
Yeah.
later.
oh, okay. Val knows everybody. Val knows everybody.
Okay, where are we at?
All right, now moving forward, table, we'll move that in, and that's very important though.
Yes.
We need power whenever the power goes
One
out.
question on generators. Where are we with regard to legal and the previous guy who took the money and took off?
There's no update yet, but we will now, after this, seek a new update from legal to make sure that we are in line still. But what we do know again is we've are waiting for, I believe, we do have a attorney, and we'll follow up. The last one was we're applying for restitution, so
Okay.
we'll follow up on that.
All right, moving on.
All right, moving on. FY 2026 RQ3. This is a cargo van. Oh, RQ3 144 cargo van. This is one of the things we're trying to spend down on for the budget. Oh, sorry. This is the three
purchase that we did for production.
productions. Yes. So on there we do have on this little long sheet here.
You want me to break it down?
Yeah,
Here?
you do it since you're going into this.
Sure. So we have three separate, we requested three separate quotes from each of the vendors to just ascertain and give you guys options as to what to procure. So we have 4 quotes for a regular roofed cargo van, 3 quotes for a high roofed cargo van. So this is taller than your standard cargo van, and 2 quotes for a crew option. What that means is additional seating in place of cargo space. These are and we have quotes from all these different vendors. All of them, I leave it up to you guys, so you see on the long sheet that you presented with, a long Excel spreadsheet has all the quotes with a summary of some of the major specs highlighted. So for each group, I highlighted in yellow, which is, in my opinion, the best spec out of those individual categories of quotes. So you can look through that. We're only interested in procuring one vehicle, so it would be only one out of all these separate quotes, and we're leaving it up to you whether we get a regular roofed cargo van, a high roofed, or a crew option. In my personal opinion, I would prefer a high roofed cargo van because that offers us the most capability of cargo space, but it's up to the board at the end of the day.
Is this, I mean, I'm trying to picture what this, is this like what the mailman has?
Yeah.
Where the mailman's sitting and the rest of it's empty?
Sorry? Yes,
I'm
yes.
supposed to-
Sort of
I'm
like
trying
that,
to
yeah.
picture this.
So my recommendation would be if we're looking for the maximum amount of space, that would be in the high roofed cargo options. That would be the quote from Triple J at $69,995 for a Transit 350 high roofed cargo van. If we're looking for the most capacity and the most both capacity and both volume and weight.
And what do we need this for exactly? I mean, that we're What are we doing without this?
So conventionally, we do a lot of events, a lot of shoots, and a lot of things. And conventionally, we've had to transport things between everything with personal vehicles, with people just loading into
Cars go.
3 cars.
One cargo van.
Yeah.
Because of rain.
Put all our equipment in there and.
Well, what about that new truck we bought in the,
The problem for using a truck is because our equipment is sensitive. You know, it's mostly electronics. That's one of the problems of using the F-350.
Like
And that's just to pull the van.
Yes.
The truck is to pull the
equipment.
broadcast van.
Yeah.
yeah.
This van is to load equipments to go to their productions.
Yeah. Productions, readathon, just
Everything.
any event that we may hold.
And you've been using,
We had a cargo van donated to us by GPD. Out there. If you see it, it's rotting away there. It was a very old when it was given to us, so it was already leaking inside. I think the last time we used it was a Liberation about 3 or 4 years ago. When we loaded it with equipment, I don't know if I still have the video, but I stepped on the gas and at level crossing, and it would go. Like barely moved when it was loaded. So that's why we're trying to get rid of that vehicle right now because it's honestly beyond its life, but we're looking to basically replace it.
okay.
Where are we getting the money?
We are going to use the government of Guam remaining funding.
Well, what about that money we were going to spend on the golf cart? I thought that was like extra money or money that had to be spent
That
quickly.
was canceled.
Pardon me?
Golf cart,
I know, but
No,
I
she's
mean,
asking
but you said
the
that
money we had identified to
Yeah.
buy that.
that was going to be part of it.
So we're using some of the same money.
Okay, yeah, because you said that was money already allocated. Okay, all right.
Is there any more important use for this money than what we're looking at? And by that, I would mean something to do with the renovation. I mean, if we're going to spend $50,000, $60,000,
For time, I don't think so. We have by next month, August, to turn in any reimbursement to get our money reimbursed to us. We have to pay for it and then get reimbursed. So time right now is,
Of the essence.
yeah. We don't spend it, it goes back, that's government money that was given to us. And we don't want to try to give it back.
this is Gov Guam money.
Yes.
So if we'd bought that golf cart, then we wouldn't have money for the cargo van?
Not necessarily.
I
Yeah.
think we would.
Yeah,
Pardon me?
yes.
We would. We still would.
Yeah. So we're trying also with the generator,
Generator.
to try to get that.
Okay.
The generator and the cargo van.
Okay.
Try to, it's because it took so long for our LTAs to go in. We had so much months that we didn't move. And then the transmitter too. Those are things that we wanted to purchase, but it's only 2 more months before we can spend this. Actually, August is the only time.
Okay, so Sean, you said that you would prefer a high roof.
Yes. And of the high roofed, so if you look at the options for the high roofed, the one with the largest volume capacity, so that is the last stat, and the one with the highest payload capacity, which is about the middle, is the Triple J Ford Transit 350. If we're wanting to opt
That's
for,
not option one? Option two.
that's on right here. Would be on option 2, I believe.
Oh, with option one, Triple J, says 69,000.
Triple J submitted a quote for both 1 and 2, I believe.
And
Or sorry, is it
Yes.
2 or 1? 2.
see,
Are the warranties comparable?
Yes, they are roughly comparable.
I think it's 5 years for some of them.
Would have to look up the specifics again. Let me see.
But
If we're based off the Triple J, I know they gave us 5 years for the truck. So
Let me just double check.
yeah, this option two, Triple J has one for 61,000.
that's not a high
Oh,
volume.
that's not the
van.
high roof either.
Yes, that's the low roofed.
Okay.
And with the high volume, high roof,
You can walk inside.
Guam Auto Spot is year 2025.
Yes.
So the rest, the other two Cars Plus and Triple J
Oh,
is 2026.
High roof needed transportation.
So
So
for
that's the 69,000 one. That's option one.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what
sorry,
he's
I didn't
recommending.
realize which ones were
Okay.
up. But yes, so for the warranty, specifically looking at Triple J's, it is 3 years, 36,000 miles bumper to bumper, and 5 years, 60,000 miles for powertrain.
what about the other ones?
What are you talking about?
The other
A
one, let me
used one?
see.
No, a warranty.
Oh, warranty. Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I love warranties.
Cars Plus.
Cars Plus.
Their quote does not specify warranty.
Oh, I'm very big on insurance and,
There's the other one, Autospot. Neither does
Other Triple J,
the
what's
quote
the
from
quote?
Autospot.
No, that's just,
option three.
Have you inspected each of the vans?
No, we have not had the time between the Liberation stuff and Bavi to inspect, like physically see these vehicles.
It turned up all of a sudden.
Yeah, that just has been happening lately. It's just the voltage regulator.
So you can't turn it back on?
It'll come back on in like a minute or two.
So you're talking about option one.
Goes to PBS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Option one. Sorry. Yes, option one is what we're discussing right now.
Well, the only one more expensive is Cars Plus,
Yes.
but you
Okay.
like Triple J better? I mean, they're both,
Just looking at the specs that are valuable to us, which is payload capacity and volume, the Triple J is the best with that.
and
based off
and
these
it is
quotes.
like the mailman's thing. It has only one seat, right?
2 seats. So it's cargo for these cargo vans, 2 seats is standard.
Okay. And then it's just a big open space.
Yes, large open space in the back.
Okay.
then you were
All of these
saying,
are available, right? All of these are already available at town. They're not gonna.
I believe the only thing that was told to me was special order was the crew option from Cars Plus, but to my knowledge, everything else is in stock.
Because one of them is so much cheaper. Autospot's so much cheaper.
Yes, the problem with Autospot's high roof quote is it is not a high roof. It's they submitted that, but it does not
It says
meet
high
that.
roof.
Yes, but the actual submission was not high roofed. Sorry, I forgot.
Plus, it's a 2025 versus a 2026.
Yeah, and it's also a
And it's not high
previous.
roof, you said?
It's not a high roof. No.
Yeah, cargo's the same, the height. Oh, that's right. If you look at the Guam Auto Spot, the cargo area on both are the same
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, 0.8 on the cargo area height for both Autospot quotes.
Okay, everybody
Okay, I'll
understand
make a
what we're
motion.
talking about, all right?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Triple J FY 2026 RQ3144 for $69,995.
I'll second that.
Everybody understand what we've done? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, wow. Wasn't expecting that, but that's great.
Oh, we already did that,
Okay, moving
janitorial
forward.
services.
Procurement, FY 2026 RQ3 145 is the is the transmitter.
Transmitter.
All right, so transmitter, this has been processed since the NAB. Since we went to NAB, we visited all the vendors listed and did the RFQ, which all came in, reviewed with our engineering department, myself, and MCS, our engineering partner, who will be doing the installation. But right now, we have 4 vendors who submitted in a timely manner. And the lowest price here would be Anyway Broadcast Incorporated. We are
Wow,
at
different prices.
55,300. This is our price.
So right away,
Dramatically
I'm
different
going to ask the
prices
question that somebody said we should have asked about the generators, which was when the price is really, really low compared to the other ones,
Was
what's
this
up with
not
that?
on before the air
So
conditioning?
I did ask that same question with MCS, our engineering that was there. Then
Usually I'm
they
freaking
said that
down,
this is
boiling.
a legit US company that does have the right equipment that we can operate with.
Okay, because it's like a third.
I know. But again, MCS had informed me. I had several meetings with them before the board meeting to assure that the item we're trying to get is good for us to run our transmitter.
Yeah, the specs. The prices are so different.
Yes, all.
No disrespect to the company that we've, MSC? Is that what-
MCS.
MCS? Did we do
I
independent
believe it's the same thing.
research into Anyway Broadcasting?
I have. When I went to NAB that same time, I did my research on all of them, actually, to be fair, all of the companies. And I also met with them. We also sat down with them personally in the NAB grounds of when we were trying to get all the information collected. And I see no red flags.
I'm sorry, I missed sort of the beginning of this. These are all local companies?
No, these are all.
Oh, well, you said you talked to people or?
Because I was at the, I was in Las Vegas
Oh,
for the
oh.
NAB with Sean and Kenji.
Yeah.
Oh, you sat down with me there too.
Yeah, they're a much smaller company. They operate as a much smaller company than some of the
prices are
others.
so dramatically different. It just, I mean, one's 55,000 and the other 239,000. It sounds like couldn't be the same thing.
All different places is being made. Rhodes and Schwartz being made in Germany. Televes is actually from Brazil. Anyways, US.
Anyway, it's US, not Germany?
No.
And which one did you say, like, are you involved in this?
Only mildly, but yeah.
And what exactly
have-
are we buying? Because I don't see specifications other than
Transmitter.
transmitter.
It's a replacement of the transmitter that from 2009, I think, is when it was purchased.
Yeah, I don't know
Our
when.
current one.
So it's old, the one we have is
It's in
old.
my.
Yes, the one we have is when I think they moved up to Barragata, right? The current one is when they built Barragata.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Big amount.
No,
Yeah.
but do you understand the dramatic difference in these prices?
I think the best way I can explain the prices just from having visited them at NAB is the other ones cater to a larger, like when it comes to broadcast, we're a relatively small player. And so the other ones cater to those larger players and make the prices that way because they expect them to have those larger budgets to deal with.
Is 239,000 one of the ones you're considering?
Well, the only way that we can do this is the specs. If they follow the specs on this quote.
Yeah, okay.
That's the only thing we can say. I mean, if you say
I mean, you have
transmitter,
to trust that they have the things
the
that
specs
they
that,
say.
that we're asking for. Yeah. That's why I said, oh, where's the specs?
But it's dramatically different prices. I mean, it just seems like,
Yeah.
So yes, I agree with you. And we're trying to get to the bottom of that. I think Gary went to get these specs just
Yeah.
to,
Because it all depends on what you send out your RFQ. The specs are in that 55, then it's good. But if they're just gonna give us a transmitter to transmit, that's a different thing.
And I will say it's not unusual in the broadcast space to have like one vendor be an outlier from all the other vendors. So like, for instance, with our production equipment, you guys approved a purchase for Blackmagic and we use Blackmagic system right now. If I were to get an equivalent system that we have with Blackmagic from, for instance, Chiron or I forget the other company, but our 50,000 system would be like a $250,000 to $500,000 system. So it's not unusual to have like one player in a space be relatively way smaller and cater to a different sort of market.
Crazy.
That makes a little sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and questions further?
Well, no, I'm just,
Specs.
So the specs are shared. Everyone had the chance to bid on our requirement specification provided to us by our engineering. Of course, these are all terminology that we probably, even I'm trying to learn. But there are specs like 4.8 kilowatts to 5.0 kilowatt average digital power at RF output, native support for ATSC1, solid state power amplifier using module hot swapping architecture to maintain continuous broadcast services during single module servicing, dual exciter, and full local IP-based remote monitoring, system reset, power adjustment, and automated alarm system. All that was given to them. Even when we went there to NAB, these were all the requirements that our station.
is this something like that John Munya would know about?
Yeah, John Moonian would know about this. Yes.
And what does he think? I mean,
Yeah. So this is all.
Yeah.
We all
I mean,
we all
obviously,
approved it. Yeah.
I don't know much about transmitters,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
defer to,
I mean, I know a little bit. Maybe I'm like at 30% because of my past job. But yeah, when MCS discussed it with us when we were there, they provided, because they know exactly what we need, and this was the requirement specifications that was listed.
So I will know that John Munya has signed the RFQ. So this is,
did he choose one of these?
well, he's leaving it to us
Yeah.
to make the choice.
Yeah. Well, I would defer to John Munya because I don't think I know much about transit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like some things like,
No, I agree with you. So would I.
yeah, I have no
Our transmitter right now is in its stage of,
sudden death.
yeah, we don't know. It was off for sometimes it'll just snap.
So on your 3 quotes, with John Munier's 3 quotes,
Four, actually.
Four.
4 quotes, all the vendors has the
Yes,
same scope.
Same scope. Everybody.
I didn't see it, so.
All vendors were sent the same scope. I have all the different
And then the return-
RFIs that,
The return when they submitted their quote.
yes.
Because really that
Oh, yeah.
136 has to be a
I
bid.
couldn't print it because
Yeah.
it's
This is-
literally this.
It's
Uh-huh.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing.
I mean, are all these things guaranteed, warranted and all that?
Yes, there's a 5-year
Because you're
warranty
going to spend a lot of
on
money
this
for
one.
something
Yeah.
that better be good.
5-year warranty.
as long as they follow the steps on bid, because with looking at the 136 and 165, this thing has to be not an RFQ, but a bid, a closed bid
Mhm.
to follow the specs. But they did an RFQ and this low price 55 is legit for an RFQ. But I'm just looking at the other 3 vendors that quoted. So we just need to be careful on
And did the,
the way we send out the quotes to all the vendors that submitted.
and do these include shipping?
I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
I imagine this is a
Documentation
big
of all
heavy
the
thing,
vendors.
so does this include the shipping?
So this includes everything, and it also includes commissioning, which is basically what happens when you do a commissioning is you have your engineering group fly to the factory to take a look at what they built for you, and you commission and you agree and all that stuff.
Are we gonna do that?
We have to. It's part
Like
of the.
John Munya will fly to,
Well, according to John Munya, he's not able to fly, but I think he's going to send somebody from us, that Jesse Salas or Sean.
and what countries are these from?
So Anywave is Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're leaning
Yes,
towards?
yes. The others are like in
I'm sorry,
Germany.
Which one is that?
Singapore.
Oh, the first one?
Anywave,
The 55,000?
yes.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper than the other ones, but again, I would defer to John's.
It sounds like.
Yeah, but there's the other two, does it also say that we have to go and inspect the generator? I mean,
All of them
the
we have to, all of them.
Yeah,
All
the
of-
commissioning's
Commissioning is
standard.
required.
different,
It's an
But that's
also a
another fee.
requirement. Huh?
that's another fee that we have to pay.
No, that's part of the scope that they have to procure on.
We just have to pay for a plane ticket, right?
No, they pay it.
Oh,
When you bid, it's part of the bid.
oh.
So they buy your
They're
ticket to
gonna
go.
pay for someone for PBS to fly over there?
Yes, 5.
Oh, hi.
And have a hotel, I guess.
Huh?
That's.
I guess have a hotel.
The engineering team's supposed to go out and do
Never heard
the
of that.
commissioning.
Well, I don't think I was here in 2009,
Okay.
whenever
That's
you bought
part of
the other one.
that's part of the requirements for getting a transmitter is the commissioning.
Wow. Mamma mia.
Very thorough.
Yeah. Well, it's all vendors have that.
It's just because the first transmitter, I did that and that was,
You fly down?
no, the thing about it is they flew somebody over here.
Oh, that's gonna happen
They
too.
brought it.
Yeah, that's gonna
over
happen
here,
also.
and then- but that's
So
what I'm like,
when we install, they fly in too.
5,000, okay.
Yeah, when they fly in too. But this is included now. We included everything here that they pay, that when we pay them, that they do all that.
So if this includes airfare for somebody from here to fly out there and someone there to fly here, the price of the transmitter can't be more than $45,000. Now I'm really starting to wonder if this is just too good to be true.
It's
I mean, I'm
15,
sorry, but
and then
Yeah, I understand. But
hotel, that's,
Lorraine, so when
It's
you
still-
bought the
it's
one
still the board's
9
choice
years
if you
ago,
wanna
when you
move
were
up.
here, did someone
I'm
fly out
just
there and look
offering
at
the
it?
cheapest.
no, they brought the transmitter here and they're the one that trained
People here.
engineer, the MCOs and all that. So that's why I'm like, oh,
From according to what we were talking with them when we were at NAB, some vendors may choose to commission at the location where it's being installed, and some vendors may choose to commission at their factory.
yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying the 55, already 5 people, that's $3,000 each, that's 15,000 just for the plane ticket. So.
and my other question is, why would we have to send 5 people? We don't even have 5 people in our tech department.
No, MCS would be part of that. The guys who actually will be installing it.
But we would
Even
send
medium and
1 or 2
everything's-
people?
Yeah.
Per diem and everything's covered. We need to make
Yeah,
sure.
I
And
agree
hotel and all that.
what Donovan's saying. If you throw in all this transportation and hotels and whatever and per diem,
Really, so.
then 55 sounds cheap. Right, Donovan? I mean,
I hate to bring up the old adage of if it seems too good to be true,
Yeah.
you better take a second look at
It's
it.
only 2,300 that they're gonna pay for commissioning. So in other words, and it's one. So in other words, we will have to cough up some money because per diem, hotel, and that 25 is just for one airline ticket,
one what?
one airline ticket.
Oh,
So there is going to be a cuff up with our.
well, before,
Can I just see the whole thing?
I thought before he said that they all include
I'm sorry.
transportation for someone from here. Didn't they just say that?
But then Sean could.
Yes, that's what I thought I heard.
Do we have all the quotes? I've never looked at these.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this, but.
And we haven't spent a fortune this
So
summer.
it seems like that transmitter, everything that line items on what the specs is
This one.
all in that transmitter for 46,500.
And the other 10,000 is for the transportation of
The, I
Oh,
guess,
So
The other one is probably,
This one does.
So yes, it doesn't seem like the Anywave includes the full costs.
yeah, see, this one has broken down on the specs, what each specs is gonna cost.
And the
But
commission.
like, and the commission is right there, it's eight people at 2,480.
Eight people?
Which is 19,840,
Huh? Eight, you said eight
Yeah.
people?
yeah.
You mean four from here and four from
I
there?
don't know, but that's what they're gonna pay for. So their commission, that's the commission, is travel or
This is crazy.
install commission engineer. Oh, but it doesn't say for us to go there or commission here or there. Training is included too for this other one. But I'm just saying that this specs is, what they ask for is individually quoted. But the one that Sean's looking at, the 55, is everything in that transmitter for 46,000. Yeah,
So same thing
so
here.
everything else is.
So this is supporting document to that from David Neff, General Manager of Innovate Broadcast. Before this whole thing, I actually had, MCS had some clarification questions in regards to, moving forward. And on that is the factory acceptance testing. All right. The FAT, and we clarified it. For clarification, 5-pack should be included in the factory acceptance testing package. Please confirm. And they also agreed. So it's there. It's part of that price from Anywave. And we also questioned warranty. Standard warranty was the duration in years. The standard warranty included in your base proposal that says 5 years. That includes free telephone or email technical support. And yeah, that's basically the questions that we asked before we proceeded with this.
Why do we need 5 people going out?
No, this one's only one person. The one that, the 55, it only says one.
Let's just send it here, right?
So from what,
This is,
One person from here.
it's
To-
install,
where's it, Chicago?
oversight, and commission.
So
So
that's the one coming here, but
Yeah.
FAT is different.
where's that 18?
The
FAT.
factory acceptance testing. That's where you go to the factory.
Yeah, but there's no quote for that.
yeah, there's no pricing on the
So that's why
Anywave.
I'm saying, that's why I'm saying, if everything is included in this 46,500, right? But it doesn't say. Yeah, it's the 46,500 plus the 2,500 for the panel and the commission, and then shipping is 4,000. So that's how you got 55,300. So there's nothing saying that we're gonna send somebody over there. Not like this other one is saying they're going to install commission engineer, and they're looking at 8. The engineer will provide installation support.
8 people?
system, configuration and setup and operate verification. Price includes transportation, lodging, food, and miscellaneous
Expenses.
Miscellaneous.
I got that.
Yeah,
Don't
so
worry.
that
Tongue
is,
twister.
see, that's a difference.
Yeah.
So real quick, again, everybody got this. The scope of vendors got everybody got the same. On there is, okay, we got to confuse the commissioning and FAT are 2 separate things. Factory acceptance testing, full factory verification of transmitter output power modulation and operational features witnessed directly by KGTF engineering representatives prior to shipment. And the installation of and commission is different. That's where the on-site delivery, where a qualified factory installer would come here also and commission an engineer to lead system setup.
Okay,
So
but this is not in their quote.
Yeah.
It has to state all these things that you're You're saying this is to PBS board?
No, this is mine. This is my copy.
Yeah, so this one, it's not in their scope of work
On all
of
of it.
vendor deliveries. So where did that come from?
This was given to them.
So that, yeah, so it's not,
Testing. Test.
yeah, but this is this guy.
Oh,
But
this guy
this
is-
other one,
I think what
what's that other one?
Lorraine's trying to say is anyway,
It's not
anyway,
clear.
maybe an incomplete quote.
Oh, okay.
Looking at it, because if you're saying that 55 is only for the machine, with the transmitter, but they didn't quote on these other things that you're asking them to give you a quote on. You see what I mean?
So
They're saying it's 0, 0, 0. So is it all in that one machine, one transmitter? That's 46, 500? These are the things that's going to be brought up, because if you look at the price quote for the others, this is a bid with 136, and the other one is 100, and then the 200,
yeah.
and the 55. It's already a disclaimer of avoid.
Okay. So this can be voided?
Then you have to go back and see. They have to quote on what you're asking for. If it's no quote, then they need to say everything in here is in the transmitted quote. Because there's 0, 0, 0, meaning they didn't quote for these, meaning it's not available, it doesn't have to be in there. Then that's when they need to say that you don't need it. But this is what all the quotes that you're asking for them to bid on. You see what I mean?
So maybe it would be best if we have engineering in this procurement process with us here, just so we get better knowledge of exactly what we need to do. And prior to deciding on getting the actual transmitter procured, I suggest to the board that we allow either John Munoz or MCS to sit and discuss, so it can further be more, it could be more
Yeah.
clear that.
This is a big deal.
Since again, this is a bigger price, and also knowledge of technical stuff isn't, something
Yeah.
we're probably.
And all these other little things thrown in, like
Yeah,
people
just-
flying back and forth and staying in hotels.
Yeah.
I mean,
It just has to state
has to be
that
very
they're not, right now, they're quoting that the things that you're asking for is 0 quotes, meaning it's not in the transmitter. So if they're not quoting for this, and they're only saying this is all they're gonna provide, then what are these other things that's needed?
It could
So you mean.
It could be
price?
one of those things. When we were talking with them, some of them said they may need certain equipment, but some other vendors have different equipment that doesn't need that same equipment. I know there was some discussion of that when we were discussing with all the vendors at NAB, that some pieces of equipment require more pieces than others, depending to do the same operations.
Because I think what they listed here on the zeros are just features. These look like they're features, like application firmware. These are, another application firmware, hardware platform.
But those are the scopes that you're asking
yeah.
for.
Well, I think they did it in general, like everything in one page, but they do not also have the fact listed here,
Then in other words, I don't know, it's just when you're basically asking the specs of it and they're not going to quote on it, meaning they don't have it or it's not,
It's not
Yeah.
available.
yeah. So, and where your 3 quotes is, it's already your one for 55, 136, 165. That's already a bid process when it's over 100,000. Okay, so I don't know.
Yeah,
To the
so
board.
I suggest that would be something we should do then, maybe, because again,
Yeah.
I'm only leading through what MCS,
yeah.
MCS has informed me that they can do, as they are the ones who are going to be installing it here. So, and
I thought this
did-
company that we buy from is going to install it.
Yeah, oh no, they're gonna bring an engineer, but our local engineering company is the one that's gonna install it with their engineer to come to.
So that is another.
And we have to pay them
That
too.
is another, yeah, that's another fee,
Yeah,
installation.
This is,
so basically, it's best that they come, they were with us at NAB to give this scope of work and discuss with everybody there. So they're more familiar with all of this stuff. So I suggest that we, have them part of our discussion. That
so
way-
we have to table this until you can find out more stuff?
Table, but likely, I think we are gonna be calling for an emergency,
Zoom meeting?
Zoom to get this
Yeah.
one done before the.
I don't think we feel comfortable with this.
So it would be best, I think, if that's.
There's
something
too many
moving forward. I mean,
flaky things.
So,
Is it an emergency?
well,
To be the emergency.
our equipment is dying.
this is a timely issue. We all recognize that. The information in front of us is not complete. We cannot make a decision at this
Do a
point.
Continuation, but it's
Yeah.
ready. a month.
Having MCS guys come in here and talk technical to us, I don't think that's going to be helpful. What we need is to make sure that the bid requirements are all met by the same, whoever, apples and apples, oranges and oranges. We got to make sure that everybody's responded in the way that you wanted them to respond. And that you're sure that any travel to the factory or travel from the factory is included in the proposal.
Yeah, I think it's a mess.
I think we need to keep travel to a minimum. I can't see sending 5 people from this station. We don't have 5 qualified people to go out there. They wouldn't know what they were doing.
MCS would be the one going.
Well, maybe if we're going to pay for it, we'll pay for one MCS guy, but why would they
No,
need
we're
a
not,
team?
it's part of, it should be part of the,
Yeah, but we're still paying that.
yeah.
And this is in
You know,
Chicago, you said?
if it's within the proposal and we're forking that money and they're using some of that money to travel,
Well,
we're
the
still
one
paying
that
for
they
it.
like is-
Yeah, you need to put all the fees together, even.
Yeah, I don't need to have MCS coming here and talking technicals because I wouldn't know what they're saying. You guys sort it out, come to us with, best recommendation.
Yeah, because these guys say installation included. They put the amount installation and then we're gonna hire somebody to do the installation.
So this one includes, so this line item, so here's the in-factory and here's the commissioning and training. So those are 2 separate line items. But here it only shows the on-site commissioning. It doesn't show this one, in-factory validation.
I mean, that's too good to be true, because as I said, man, what happened to them 15 years ago?
Especially the cost difference.
Yeah.
The cost difference.
Settle this one
So,
out there.
table?
Okay, we're not, yeah, well, let's table this. Anybody have any objection to tabling this? None? Okay.
No,
table.
no, I think, I don't want to commit to anything fishy.
Yep,
Yeah, sorry.
they'll come back to us. Okay, moving on.
Okay,
So this is some library thing?
I know we want to get it.
Okay.
but Please do it right, because the OPA will get our ass.
Okay.
Which
No,
one?
but it's in bottom one.
What is this, the trailer wrap?
It's the trailer.
I'll try to wrap this cancel. That's within my threshold. It's cheaper.
Canceled? This is canceled? Okay.
Yes. All right, we're gonna
It's
move
not
on.
canceled, but it's void.
Wait, sorry.
This will be, it does not need board approval,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
but if you want to say what you do.
Oh, yeah, so we're gonna wrap the trailer with PBS design.
Yeah.
Yeah, just branding.
Just branding.
So do you want to save this and so you don't have to print it again? Should we save these papers?
What do you mean?
This paper that we're not using, we're
No,
waiting.
because if
No need.
anything, it's gonna have to be a reissued,
Oh, okay. All right,
article.
so we're finished with everything?
No, we have one more.
One
So
more
with the
for
trailer wrap, even though it's within your threshold, we're still doing 3 quotes?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 votes.
Okay.
So this is going to go back to the new business and Envato and enterprise plan. And it's our FY 2026 RQ3 147. And this is for the production content with rights clearances covering national television broadcast, paid OTT, VOD, YouTube monetization for distribution growth. And right now,
For number 2.
Huh?
Number 2 on the agenda.
yeah,
Yes.
So
number
just
2
put
on the,
RFQ there, the FY 2026 RFQ 3147
Yeah, 147.
on number 2.
By PBS Guam produced content with rights clearances covering a national television broadcast.
So again, just to reiterate, this is a stock service that we use for things that we don't produce internally, such as music, graphics, other sort of materials like that.
this is required licensing.
Yeah, and the required licensing, this expands upon the licensing that we had prior, which was not enough to cover the actual uses that we use.
And are we just renewing something? Do we already have this?
We already have the service. It expires next month, and this would be for renewal, basically, for that.
Well, it's not renewal because it's a different company.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Different company.
Yeah. And this is a company that won its Story Blocks?
Well, Story Blocks is also 2 years subscription, which is probably 1 year from Envato, about that.
So the other one's twice as much,
Yes.
3 times as
Are you
much.
going with Story Block?
So Story Blocks, I think, as suggested from Kel, was Story Blocks is the cheapest. They provide everything needed for us. He verified everything is that they can provide us is, and he even said even better, maybe even better than Envato. So they do have a 1 year subscription and they do have a 2 year subscription.
So we're going with a 2-year subscription.
It would be only 5,600.
Yeah.
And those are part of these funds that we have to spend. This is something separate.
This is an in-house.
This is a recurring cost for us, sort of similar to how we have our Adobe licenses. This is a recurring cost. We utilize this for everything that gets made from our graphics for like social media to broadcast
And
stuff.
you know this company?
Yes, basically everything in production goes through one of these style of companies, these stock services, because we don't have enough time to make all the music ourselves.
Okay. Can I make a motion?
Yes, please.
Yes, I'll make a motion that we approve FY 2026 RQ3 147 for Story Blocks for 2-year contract.
Okay, and I'll second that.
Motion seconded. Story Blocks, FY 2026 RQ3 147. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Mamma mia.
Follow question on music. Did we get permission from, the Guam music, the cassette that I dropped off?
We were able to pull it down.
Renovation thing?
I need to do some cleaning up because the way it's the tape, it's like intermixed with some like reading, so I still need to clean it up a little bit. But
Okay, but do we have permission from,
what was that? That was Gita, right?
Gita.
We're still clarifying on that for the Gita, but we've digitized it and are working on cleaning it up still. But
for the board's information, we discovered a recording that was commissioned by Guam Economic Development Authority. They hired a renowned conductor, composer, and they took some Guam music and took an orchestra. I don't think maybe it was the London Symphony Orchestra somewhere, and created this musical album with identifiable Guam and Chamorro music, but done in a orchestral setting. So because it was commissioned by Gita, they can give us permission to use it, and we won't be bound by any copyright issues.
Yeah.
So it would just be original music, Guam music that we could use on the station. It's not going to cost us anything. So that's what I asked him. I asked Sean if we had
We
gotten.
like free things.
Yeah, I asked Sean if we had gotten permission yet from Gita to use it, and because once they grant us the permission,
Yeah.
then we can put it on, backing tracks, or backing music, the same kind of stuff that we're now paying this story block for. It's music that we can just pull off the shelf and use. So, okay. We're done with procurement. We have an executive session topic. Okay.
Go to executive. Ken?
Thank you. We are resuming the regular board meeting of the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation for Monday, July 27. The time is 3:13,
Coming out of executive.
coming out of executive session. All right.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so we are ready to make a motion
Yes, please.
to move the 8 employees.
Just read this.
You can read what it says there.
It's G.
To move make a salary alignment for the community service grant positions closer to the GovGuam pay scale. And as per proposed in this plan. And it is to be effective pay period August 8th, 2026.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Next board meeting is Monday, August 24th, or Monday, August 31st. Anything further? Anyone? To say thank you very much to the board and management for everything, all the hard work that we learned about and took a look at today. Nothing further. I would request a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
I'll second that.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
3:15.
3:15. Thank you very much. Signing off. Thank you.